Hey everybody, it's Alicia. What's up? And I've got the one and only Winnie with me here. Winnie, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
So I'm excited. We're going to be interviewing Winnie today. And Winnie is a virtual assistant, a transcriber. She does graphic design. The woman does everything. She's amazing. She has her own home-based business. She's doing this full time. So we're going to get into it. I wrote down some questions, right? I've got some questions that I'm going to ask her, and I'm excited that she said yes. Well, she really had no choice. I said, Winnie, you are coming on. I'm going to interview you, and there was really no choice, right, Winnie?
Nope, no choice at all.
But you would have come on anyway, right, Winnie?
Exactly.
I've known Winnie for a decade, right?
Yep.
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've known Winnie for 10 years. A superb human being. I love her lots, so I'm excited that she's going to be here. So before we get into the questions, Winnie, we started this live a little bit early, so we're going to give everybody some time to jump on, but I know everybody's excited. And just to tell you a little bit about it, we've been going live every night. We have 7 straight nights that we're going live. You are night number 3.
Ooh.
Night number 3. And we're just delivering value and teaching people the opportunities that exist globally thanks to the power of the internet. And, although you have been working online for yourself on Fiverr and stuff fairly recently, the past few years, you have been exposed to this online world for a while. So you know the power of the internet. But I'm excited to hear about how, you also transitioned from working for companies and other people to working for yourself. As I don't see you with your personality being able to work for anybody ever again. Right? So this is all about, we've got Jade there. She says, hi, Alicia and Winnie. Can you see that comment?
Yep. Hi, Jade.
Yeah. So, so I'm excited. So, hey guys, Winnie is where? Winnie, where are you right now?
Right now, I'm in Arkansas, in Bentonville, which is home of Walmart.
Walmart. She's in Arkansas. So you guys, tell her really quickly where you're joining in from so Winnie knows where. And if you're in Jamaica, tell her specifically where in Jamaica, like Kingston, Montego Bay, Mandeville. So let's see where people are from. Winnie, most everybody has been joining from Jamaica, but we've had quite a few people from, Trinidad, some of the other islands. We had some people from the USA yesterday. So it's nice to see where people are joining us from. And I know that you're really active in the group, so you might recognize some names as well. Yeah, you're seeing some names that you recognize, right? Of course, you might see some names that you recognize here. And I'm just shutting my extra windows down. Let's see here. All right. So let's see where people are joining us from. So if you've just jumped on, we're here with the one, the only Winnie, and she's joining us from Arkansas. So we're just asking you, tell us where you're joining us from so that we have some sense and can tell Winnie where everybody's joining from. So we've got Omar from Montego Bay, Patricia, who you might know from the groups from Kingston.
Yes, Patricia.
From Kingston, Tanisha from Somerson and St. James. All right, now it's coming in too fast. Ava, there she is.
Yes, hi.
Angela, Charmaine, Montego Bay, Doreen, St. Anne, Shannon, California. Hey, Shannon. Jade, you're in St. Anne. Gotcha. Monica, Manchester. So you can see we've got the island well represented, right? So if you guys are just joining us, a bunch of you are left to check in. So give us a quick check-in and tell us where you're joining us from as we're giving this quick shout out to Winnie. We've got Donna here from Portmore. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. And you guys are in for a treat. You're in for a treat tonight. So we are ready to get started here, Winnie. And you guys feel free to ask any questions or put comments, questions or comments here in the chat box, and we will see them and be able to answer them. And you might even pop up and appear on the screen. So let's get started here. You ready for your questions, Winnie?
Yep, I'm ready.
Winnie's like, been ready.
Yeah.
Hi, Winnie. I know you're joining us from Arkansas. But the first question that's come in for you is, how did you learn about making money online? Where did you hear about like working on Fiverr? You're doing fantastic right now, and we're going to get into that. But how'd you learn about it?
Well, I learned it from you, Alicia. You're the one that got me into Fiverr, and I really, really want to thank you for that. And it's really changed my life, and I've learned so much doing it.
All right, great. And you did the online version. You did a course online. You took our online class.
Yes, and it was great. I learned so much from it, and it helped me so much just to get started.
And what skill did you start off with? What were you selling when you first started off?
I had no idea what to start with. I looked around at the different topics, and I was like, oh, maybe I can do transcription. And I never tried it before, but that's the first thing I dove into.
And I hear that you were really great at transcription. Leighton actually helped you. Tell us a little bit about working with Leighton and how you got your start in transcription.
If you want to start transcription, that's who you need to start with. She is the best mentor ever. She would send me hard audios, clear audios, and she was just like, you got to do it. If you want to earn money and get up on the ladder, you need to do any type of audio. And she taught me so much about transcription.
She taught you all about transcription. And transcription, are you still doing it right now?
Oh, yes. I get it all the time.
You get it all the time. So tell us, what's been your best month working online? How much have you made in your best month? Just give us an example.
My best month is probably around $4,000.
Wow. Everybody give her a wow in the comments, right? If you would love to like make $4,000 in your best month, Lorette's back there waving, saying, yes, go Winnie, go Winnie. Anybody else up for that $4,000? That's excellent. And so by sharing that, Winnie, you've let people know what's possible. Did you ever think that, you'd be working from home, doing this, never having to leave your house if you don't want to, working in your pajamas, making money online?
No, I never thought this was possible. But it's great. Like you said, I don't have to leave my house, and I can stay in pajamas all day.
And I bet you do stay in pajamas for
today. I'm up.
Today you had to get dressed, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people are giving you wows, and I would love that, and that's awesome. Was that a combination of transcription and being a virtual assistant? Tell us a little bit about the jobs that you're doing.
Right now, other than transcription, my biggest job is virtual assistant.
Okay.
And I've been getting so many inquiries about that. So I've been doing really well with virtual assistants.
Yeah, virtual assistant is really growing fast. We have a course, I was telling you right before that, right before we started this interview, that we have a course coming up specifically about being a virtual assistant. So we're going to let people know about that at the end. So guys, stick on till the end. We'll tell you about our upcoming call. Or our upcoming class. It's a 7-week class about being a virtual assistant, because that's pretty lucrative. Winnie, I remember when you would send me WhatsApp messages, you're like, I just got a client, $100 a week. I just got another client, $100 a week, another client. So tell us a little bit about these clients and how they pay you, like a weekly. Are most of them that you're getting the virtual assistant work from, are they paying you weekly?
Well, I just got a client yesterday who wants to pay weekly, and he has me paying bills. So, virtual assistant can mean anything from paying bills to making graphics. To doing all types of things. And I think that's important to have it in your gig, what you can do, so they can see that you can do different things and you can get paid more for it. So
really, he sends you his bills and the ability to pay them for him. So he gives you some account access and you just pay his bills?
Yes.
And now he doesn't have to worry about paying his bills himself, right?
Exactly. He had some tolls he didn't pay that I just went ahead and paid for him.
Oh. And for him, that's probably just taking it off of his mind. It probably was just stressful even thinking about that he had these tolls and having to pay them, and he was just like, give it to someone else. And does he feel good after you get the work done for him?
Yep. And he's going to hire me on a weekly basis and probably monthly after this.
Okay, very good. So tell us a little bit about, like, you've gotten a bunch of $100 a week. What type of things do they have you doing?
Sometimes it's social media content, and sometimes it's graphics or even transcription. I have that in my virtual assistants thing, and or PowerPoints or worksheets. I just combined all my gigs and stuck it into my VA gig, so they can just all go there to see everything that I do.
Okay. So some of them are separate, like like your PowerPoint or whatever separate, but you also combined it into your virtual assistant gig. So when they hire you as a virtual assistant, they can see all the skills and everything you can do. So that's a really good tip, guys. Did you pick up that tip from her? So everything that you can do, put it in a virtual assistant gig, but then you can also take those individual things that you can do and put those up as separate services as well. Because I'm assuming some people are just looking for someone to do their PowerPoint. They see that gig, they hire you directly for that, right?
Right. And sometimes they'll look at it and be like, oh, you also do this and you also do this. So then they'll hire me for more things.
Right. Yep. And all right, next question that came in for you, Winnie. Tell us about your first client and how did that feel? How did it feel to get paid online for work that you did that first time?
Okay, my first client was Leighton sent me a video, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack because I had no idea what I was doing. So I probably texted Alicia probably 5 times for me to for help and stuff. So it was really, really hard, but I did it and I earned money for it, and I was excited. And I knew that if I wanted to grow my business, I'd have to start at the bottom and then work my way up.
Right. So a lot of people come into being a virtual assistant or doing transcription, and they want to start off with, you know, higher prices, or, you know, they don't have the patience to work their way up. Give them some advice on what you found works, because obviously you're successful. Everybody agrees 4,000 US a month. Yes, I would like to aim for that same thing. Tell us though about the journey and what you really have to do in order to be able to pull in that type of money later on down the road.
I mean, it was really rough in the beginning. I stayed up all night. You know, I got sleepless nights, but I wanted to build my business, so I made sure I stayed up and did everything correct, make sure my transcription was correct, because I wanted people to see that I did good work and they'd hire me again. Right. So I mean, I know it sucks. For $5, you're making $4 at the end of it, but then it starts adding up. The more jobs you get, the more reviews you get, you'll start getting your own clients.
Right. You start getting your own clients. So hard work. I do remember you had sleepless nights. I do remember you're like, it's 4 a.m. I haven't gone to bed yet, but put everything into building that business and really doing well. And then you're like, and I have to get up in 2 hours to start my other VA work or whatever. So I think there's a lot to be said for pushing hard for your own business. And in the beginning, it might be difficult, but you have to do it. And so I think just by hearing this, some of us who are thinking that we don't have to push as hard to build our business now realize that, all right, we've got to put in some work to really make it happen.
Yeah, and it's hard. And sometimes I wanted to quit, but I didn't. I just kept moving forward. I made myself get this work done. And I mean, now I'm like so proud of myself for all that I've accomplished.
And I'm proud of you too.
Thanks.
So how long did it take to get that first client, and where did you find her? Was it in the Facebook group? How did she find you? How did you guys connect?
Well, Leighton, I found her in the group, of course. If you want to start a transcription, please message her. She will help you. And then after her reviews, I got my first client, Human Current, who did podcasts. And I have done probably 250 of their podcasts. I transcribed them. Yes, so that was my first main client.
Wow. Now, some of the other girls have told us their tools that they use for transcription. Are you using any tools currently?
I love transcribe.
Okay.
That is my favorite tool. And I know everyone likes to use Temi. I think that's how you say it. Yeah. But it's not always accurate. So just make sure you read everything over.
Right. Yeah, lots of people are using Temi. And we say it all the time, like, machine transcription is not perfect. So never let a machine transcribe it and just walk away. If you want to use it as a baseline and then go back through it. So maybe use Temi and then put the video in transcribe or the audio so it slows it down. So for those who don't know, tell us a little bit about transcribe and what it actually does.
Okay, with transcribe, you will, if you use Temi, you can take your transcript and put it into transcribe, add your audio to transcribe, and you can make it go fast, slow, rewind it, and stop just to read through the transcript. Now, I want to say though, with Temi, you can get for free their timestamps. Don't send a client timestamps unless they pay for it. That's like a big thing. I've hired people from the group, and I always tell them, don't send me timestamps, because your client will not know that's free. So if you can charge them $5 for timestamps, I would.
Right. All right. Sounds good. So Transcribe really is your go-to tool for transcription.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So a big question that people have been asking every single night is, how do you manage your time? How do you manage your time? Because I do know that you work hard, but I do see on Facebook that you also enjoy your time. So tell us a little bit about time management for you.
Okay, well, time management is a big balance. I love to use Trello. I put all my clients on there, and I love Trello. You can have different cards, and you can put everything you need to get done on those cards. And when you're done, you just archive them. So I always make sure I go there every morning, like 2-3 times a day, to make sure I'm getting everything done. And then I'll take a Facebook break.
And then you'll take a Facebook break.
Yeah.
All right. So managing your time, you're using a tool. It's at Trello.com. Are you using the free version? Is it free?
Yes, using the free version.
So that's something that you definitely recommend to people is the Trello.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Very good. So we got a question here. I really want to earn some cash. What can I do? Maybe that question should be like, what's the first thing that I should do?
Well, I would start out with transcription, but I would make sure your gigs are keyword optimized and everything's in there is correct. Because a lot of people, if you don't think so, they love to read your description. So as long as you have a really good description, you'll get hired.
Right. Okay. So transcription is her recommendation for something that you should definitely start off with. So that's good. All right, Winnie, let me look back at these questions. Tell us about the support group. You're really active in the support group, and we noticed that you're now hiring people to do work for you, just as Leighton hired you. Tell us first about the support group, because you're active in it, and then about now this agency model where you're hiring other people to do your work.
I never thought I was going to hire anyone. You always told me one day you're going to hire people, and I was like, no, I'm never going to be that busy. But oh man, I hire people out of the group all the time, and I love working with everyone in the group. I mean, it's great.
So what are some of the things you hire them to do?
Mostly transcription and lots of research. I get lots of virtual assistants that need research.
Okay.
Researching anything from businesses to offices in certain areas and just different type of things.
Now, for someone who's new and just starting off, and you're going to hire them, because now people, of course, they're going to join the transcription class or the VA class. They're going to see you inside there. They're going to try to get some work for you. What do you want to tell people that, are about to do work for you or for Leighton or for anything else? What do they need to pay attention to, and how do they need to do their work and deliver it?
They just need to pay attention to everything. You have to be hardworking and have lots of patience, especially when it comes to transcription. You have to just really pay attention to what you're hearing. I usually wear headphones when I do transcription just so I can hear it better. And I know some people do transcription on their phones. I'm not sure how that works, but I always just make sure you have a computer and headphones just to hear everything well.
Right. Yep, I agree. So, all right, guys, I see a bunch of you have just joined us. Welcome. We're interviewing Winnie tonight. Hey, what I would love for you guys to do is, you see where it says invite next to this video. It should be to the right of the video. Invite a few friends who need to be on here hearing this great information that Winnie is delivering tonight. So let's spread the word. Let's teach other people. Do me a favor right now. Invite 5 friends. Go ahead, press that invite button. Invite 5 friends, or just mention or tag them in the comments below. Once you've done that, click done, or just type in done actually, so that Winnie and I can see that you've invited some people on. Go ahead, let's do it now. Invite some people on. So Winnie, Deanna says, I had the opportunity of working. I guess she had the opportunity of working with you a few times. So
yep.
Yeah.
I hire a lot out of the group.
Yeah, you had her out of the group. So Tanisha says, she said, I'm a travel ambassador, but I'm really struggling with my business. Now, Tanisha's doing a type of MLM business, which I don't really get into. And I know you've had previous experience in that, Winnie. What I like to tell people is focus on freelancing, right?
Yes.
Don't focus on recruiting people into your travel business. If that's what you want to do, fine. But I'm a big person that says freelancing should be your foundation. Mm-hmm. Take your skills and, sell your skills. And that's where you can really make some good money. So what do you tell to people who are like moving between this opportunity and that opportunity? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And how do they focus just on building their online business for themselves, their own business? Tell us.
Well, moving from one place to another is not helping at all. But if you just start and just focus and have patience on one thing, you'll get very far. I mean, I didn't think I was going to get this far at all. I thought, oh, this is just going to be a short-term thing, and then I'll have to find a real job. At least so you know, I do not want to work a real job. My personality is way too big to be working a real job. So I just stuck with it and worked really, really, really hard.
Right. You know, I think we talk about this. Me, Lorette, you, we talk about this. This is my 19th year as an internet marketer. Like, I've been 19 years job free. And could you imagine ever going back to a 9 to 5? I'd be like, what? Go what?
I have to go in my pajamas.
You go in your pajamas. Like, we're unemployable. That's what we are. We are unemployable. We run our own businesses. We are our own bosses, and we are proud of that, right? I'm unemployable. Are you unemployable? Like, I'm a business owner. I'm not an employee right now. I'm unemployable. So, hey, and all of you that are inviting your friends and putting done in the comments, thanks for that. If you're just joining us, we were just saying invite 5 friends. You should see an invite button to the right of this video where you can invite your friends or tag them so that you bring some people on to learn some more stuff. Come on, this is for the betterment of all of us. So Lakeisha says, you have to do a lot of research to learn new things that will help your business grow. Tell us about that, Winnie. Have you spent a lot of time learning new skills and software? And, you know, if you don't know how to do something, what do you do if someone hires you to do something you've never done before?
You know what? That happens all the time. Someone will hire me and they're like, do you know this? So I'm like, sure. So they'll hire me and then I will just have to go out there and watch videos, watch YouTube videos, and just learn how to do it. That's the only way you're going to get through clients. Because, you know, I have this client that uses DeSabo. I had no idea what that was. And it's a workflow app. So I went and did a demo with them for 30 minutes and just learned about the app and was able to help my client.
Right. So it's like taking that initiative. That's a really good word. Taking that initiative to learn what you need to know to figure it out, you know? So a lot of times people will ask me a question like, hey, Alicia, do you know this? Do you know that? And I'm like, YouTube it, Google it. Why are you asking? I don't know if do I look like Google? Like, maybe I look like a Google or something. And I'm like, you Google it. Don't ask me. So I think that, you know, we just all need to pay attention to the fact that we should be, you know, Googling and learning. And Lakeisha saying Google and YouTube University, and that is so true, right?
Google is your friend.
Google really is your friend. So, all right. And thanks. A lot of people are inviting their friends onto this. Shout out to Corrine for inviting her friends. Donna for inviting her friends. We see you guys. Thank you so much for inviting your friends. Corrine says, if someone isn't very tech savvy, they have to be careful about accepting things they aren't sure how to do. It might be best to learn something first. How do you feel about that? Like, if you're not very tech savvy?
Well, I guess it just depends on what the job is. I mean, I'd always, like you said, Google it, but there are some people on Fiverr that, like I had a message today and I get this often, if I can print checks at home. I mean, that's something that's obviously a spam. So you just have to be really careful what you're looking at and just Google it if you don't know.
Right. And then take the time to be tech savvy. There's a bunch of websites out there where you can learn new courses. edx.com is one that I really like. It's free for you to learn new courses from Harvard, MIT. Like, learn, always be learning. Turn off the TV. Winnie, do you watch a lot of TV?
You know, I do at nighttime.
You do at nighttime.
I shouldn't, but it relaxes me.
But I know in the beginning you were like, I don't watch TV anymore.
No, I didn't.
Because you were working all the time, right?
Yeah, and another thing is there's always apps out there that'll teach you to type. And I think that's the main thing people need to learn is how to type.
Is how to type. So take the initiative. Big word tonight, guys, is taking initiative. Like, really take the initiative to learn what you need to learn so that you can improve your skills. Always be learning, right? I call that, I always say this, right? I'm just going to give you guys the acronym so you always remember this. ABL, always be learning, right? Type it in the comments so you get it. ABL, always be learning. We always need to be learning. We always need to be taking those courses. Always, you know, put the effort into learning something new for yourself. So
yeah, and I used to be scared of getting new clients because I didn't know a lot of the apps out there. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I would get the client, and now I just have to go out there and learn.
You just have to go out there and learn, right?
Yep.
So everybody got that? I'm waiting for my ABLs to come into the comment. All right, always be learning. So important for all of us to do. So thank you very much for that, Winnie. So let me go back to your questions, Winnie. What is Winnie's ultimate goal? What is your ultimate goal?
Well, my ultimate goal in the beginning was to have a really good business, which I'm pretty much there. And I'm hiring people out, which I never think I was going to be able to do. So my ultimate goal, I mean, I don't know. I love what I do, and I've been doing this for a long time. So I guess just make more money.
Just make more money,
yeah.
Right? All right, gotcha. All right, so let's look at your next question here, Winnie. What words of advice do you have for people who are interested in learning online? Like, what words of advice do you have for them?
Just
like they're interested, but they haven't taken the leap yet, right? What words of advice do you have?
Not to be scared.
Not
I was super scared, and just don't be scared. You can do this. Anyone can do this if you put your mind to it.
Right. And I think that confidence is a big factor. Like, just the fact of saying I can do this is very important. And a lot of people don't even tell themselves that they can do this, right? Or in the beginning, were you a little bit scared?
Oh my God, I was super scared.
Right? Winnie was super scared. So you guys need to take the leap of faith, but also have confidence and believe that you can do this. So type into the comments for me. Come on, I can do this, right? Type into the comments, I can do this. Look at Deidre here. She says that she is so scared to start.
Don't be scared. You can do this. You can do it. I promise. It's once you have your first client and you get a great review, you go up from there.
You go up from there, right? And so here somebody says, hello there, ladies. Thank you very much for this opportunity to ABL. Always be learning. This is an opportunity to always be learning. Feeling optimistic. So I'm glad about that. You're feeling optimistic. Now let's go here with the I can do this. Lakeisha was the first to type it in. No surprise there, superstar Lakeisha, right? No surprise there. But I think it's very important, Winnie, what you said is for people to not be scared and to really understand that they can do this. They need to put their mind to it, and that they need to have the confidence to understand that they can really do this. So come on, guys. Where is this? Latoya says she just published her first game.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. And it really is taking that leap of faith. So even if it's something that you don't do today, just knowing that you're going to do it and you believe that you can do it is a big leap of faith. And I always recommend take a class. That's why I teach classes, because I do believe that, learning from people who are already doing it is a great key to your success. We always say success leaves traces, like follow in the footsteps of those that are successful so that you can duplicate that success. All right, Jay has a question here. Any advice for marketing yourself online? Especially if you're doing something other than transcription. Do you have any advice there, Winnie?
Just on Fiverr. Like, I have a Facebook page, but most of my work just comes from Fiverr. I don't know. I mean, I have an Instagram and I have my own website, but most of my jobs just come from Fiverr.
Yeah, most of your jobs come from Fiverr. Have you ever done buyer's requests on Fiverr?
Oh, yes. That is a big thing.
I do yourself. Tell us about that.
It's crazy. You do 10 of them a day, and then you start getting all these people contacting you. I was like, oh, okay.
Yes. So when you guys go through the course, you'll learn about it, and it's something that really, once you do it, it's where somebody says, hey, I'm looking for someone to do transcription for me. And you reply and you say, I can do it. But it's like this little place in Fiverr that nobody can ever find. And so, it's like hidden in there. So we're always telling people, find it and do it every day. And how many did you say that everybody can do every day?
I believe it's 10 a day.
Yeah, you can do 10 a day. So really do those 10 a day, right?
I mean, you would think you won't hear nothing back, but you do.
You do. Yeah.
You do.
What would you say is your average? If you submit 10, how many responses would you get back?
What about 3 or 4?
4?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4. Even if it's just 3 out of 10, a 30% response rate, 30% of the jobs. How much does it cost to submit a buyer's request, Winnie? Trick question.
Whoa, zero. Zero.
$0. So of course, right? It's it costs $0 to get started doing buyer requests. So you could do 10 a day. It's not going to cost you anything, but it will make you money when people accept your offer to do the work. Now let's talk about reviews, Winnie, when you're working on Fiverr. And then I'm going to go off Fiverr for a minute because I know you do some work off Fiverr as well. But let's talk about reviews and how important they are, because I know in the beginning and even now you do work for a very low price just so you can get those reviews. Tell us why reviews are so important.
Yes, reviews are super, super important. A lot of people that contact me in the past couple of days are, do you have references? And I'm like, you can look at my reviews. There's almost 500 reviews on there, so I know what I'm doing. It's really good to have reviews. Say it again. It's really good to have reviews.
It's really good to have reviews. And I know that, I mean, we find on average, I mean, you know, Leighton and Sonia and I talk on average, like 1 out of every 3 or 4 people leave reviews. So it's not like you get reviews for every person who does the work, but the reviews are so important to you that when people do leave them, they make a big difference in your business, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yes. So, all right. Anybody have any questions for Winnie? We can take some questions now if anybody has any questions, and I'm going to go to the next question here. People are asking about investing in yourself. Do you invest in yourself? Do you take courses? Now, we know that you took the course that you took from me was the first time you took a course, but are you investing in yourself, whether it's taking other courses for free or paying for other courses? Do you invest in your learning?
Oh, I invest in my learning every day. If I don't know something, like I said earlier, this website called Dubsado, I had no idea about it. So I had to go make a demo and talk to somebody and screen share and just learn about it. I mean, the more you learn, the more you get and the more money you'll make.
Yeah, it's true. All right. So Miss Paradise here says, I'm here. I've made over 20,000 US dollars on Fiverr.
Awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations.
It's awesome. What kind of work are you doing on Fiverr, and which class did you take? So that's really great. I'm excited to hear that. So we've had plenty of students that have made 20, 30, 40,000. One of our students, Raquel, she told us 2 years ago she made over $50,000 since our class online. So, I mean, people are making money with freelancing. Now, let me ask you this question, Winnie. What do you do with all that money that you're making? Are you paying bills, having some fun with it?
Having fun, but also saving.
Saving. All right. You're a good saver. That's good. That's good. All right. Here is a question. What gives you that competitive edge to secure clients initially when you first start out? Let's answer that part first.
Competitive edge. I would say probably my reviews give me an edge. I know not all my clients leave reviews, but I have a lot of reviews, so that helps me get clients. And also, I guess just my description on my gigs, that really helps show people what I can do.
Right. And I really think, too, it was taking work in the transcription group after you took the course, taking work and getting those reviews really built up. I remember looking at your profile, and you had like 20 reviews from Leighton herself when you first started.
I'm telling you, if you want to do transcription, work with Leighton. She will help you get there.
All right. And that's the Get Paid to Type course, which we'll type into the comments shortly. But that Get Paid to Type course is the transcription course, if you guys haven't seen that. So, so yes, she says a lot of people do transcription, but what makes you stand out? A great description, great images, great reputation. I think that, do you get a lot of repeat clients as well?
Yes. I have one guy, client, he sends me songs to transcribe, and I hire people from the group, but every time he comes back to me and sends me different types of songs to transcribe.
Right, yeah. Miss Paradise, I think I saw you in the office, right? For the, Leighton was there when we had that class in the office. That's where I saw you. You were in the office, right? So how did you get your first job, Leighton? It says, I tried freelancing. You spoke already about how you got your first job. with Leighton. Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of Freelancer. I've tried it, and there's just a lot of spam emails. So I just don't use Freelancer anymore. I just use Fiverr.
You just use Fiverr. Okay. Let's see. All right. Does anybody else have? Oh, here's a good question. How important is accountable? Like, how important is it to be accountable on meeting deadlines? Like that accountability. How important is that?
Well, man, that's super, super, super important, because if you're late, the client is not going to be happy and you're going to have a bad review. And, you know, I've had things come up and I needed extra time. So I always just tell them, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, but can I have an extra day? But I always try to make the deadline.
You always try to make the deadline. Talk a little bit about communication. If you're not going to make a deadline, or if you're running a little bit late or don't understand anything,
I am sometimes an over communicator. I always tell them, hey, I'm almost done with this, or I need some more details, or I need an extra day. I just always like to communicate with them, and that shows the client that you are responsible and you are getting the work done.
Right. So, yeah. Now, have you ever worked on Upwork, Winnie?
I tried it and I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I don't really dive into it, but I love Fiverr.
Yeah, you love Fiverr. And why do you love Fiverr?
It's just easier. The platform is much easier to use. The messaging's easier. It's just easier for me to understand, and I'm just so used to it.
Yeah, I think it really is simple. They've really made it simple. So have you tried guru.com? I don't think you've tried it yet, right?
No.
So, all right, great, Winnie. Let me see if there's any other questions. All right, you guys, if you have, we have a little bit more time here with Winnie. So if you have any more questions, type it into the chat box. Winnie, I want to talk a little bit more about being a virtual assistant. What are some of the skills that you think people should have, like the foundational skills for being a virtual assistant? We have a class coming up. We're teaching them all these great skills, like, you know, email marketing, building funnels, some advanced skills. But what are some of the foundational skills that everybody should have?
I think everyone should learn how to do research. So many people contact me to do research, and just research on anything, you know, like any type of buildings in New York that are for sale, finding boutiques. But I feel like research is a big thing that people need to learn how to do.
Yeah. What's the key to doing great research?
Google. Google. But you always got to pay attention to details. Sometimes the client will want boutiques maybe in Florida or something else. You just have to make sure you know what the client wants to do the research.
Right. And if you're unsure of what they really want, what do?
I ask questions, because I am an over communicator.
And over communication is so important. I mean, sometimes people, and you've heard that this problem is happening, where you'll see that people, if they can't deliver a job or they're not meeting a deadline, instead of over communicating, they go silent. Why does that happen?
Yeah. I just see what, I think her name's Lakeisha. She got 6 orders from one client in one day. That's crazy. So I'm glad that you talked to that client, told them you need more time.
Right.
Sometimes transcription is easy and it could be done in 30 minutes, but you can't.
You can't, right. So communication is key again, right?
And people that I hire in the group, they probably get annoyed by me because I'm like, how's it going? Are you doing okay? Do you need anything? Probably just to make sure.
It would be better for them to say, I just finished the first 5 minutes. I'm doing great. Would you appreciate that more than someone just turning it in at the end?
Yes, because I get scared that something happened and then I won't get it. So I always like to make sure.
And clients love it. I hire people on Fiverr all the time. I can't tell you the thousands of dollars that I have spent on Fiverr, right? Thousands and thousands of dollars. And on Upwork, I think my sister and I looked at our Upwork account, you know, in the past, you know, years that we've had it, 9 years, we spent over $90,000 on Upwork, right? Hiring people to do projects. And the people that we love the most are the ones that are over communicating, right? The ones that communicate way before a deadline. So when someone sends you their order and it's a transcript and you get it, do you communicate right off the bat and say, thank you for your order, I got it? Do you let them know?
I do. I always do that.
Yeah.
Just for them to know that I got it and I started working on it.
Right.
And the client appreciates that.
The client appreciates that. And we've said this over and over, guys, over communication is really important. So make sure that you're always over communicating. Don't assume that just because the client sent it to you, they know that you got it, right? don't assume that just because the client knows when the deadline is, they know that you're gonna deliver it at that time. Communicate with them. Let them know how it's going in the middle. People love communication. And when you become a communicator as a freelancer, you will find that your business will really flourish, right? Your business will really flourish. So make sure.
If you don't communicate with them and you got an order and then you waited to the last minute and the file doesn't open, and then you're just, you can't do anything because you don't have a file and you didn't ask them, check it beforehand.
Right. Now let's talk off of Fiverr, because you don't just have to be a virtual assistant on Fiverr. So tell us a little bit about some of the clients that you've worked with off of Fiverr. Have they paid you on PayPal, or how else are you getting paid when you work off of Fiverr?
I have a client, she does travel, and I was on a 2-hour call with her today.
Okay.
She's an over-communicator as well. So she pays me through PayPal twice a month. So I've been doing forms and templates and emails and all types of things with her. So it's usually just through PayPal.
It's just through PayPal, right? So, yep. So that's very good. And I think a lot of us aren't even looking at getting work off of Fiverr, but there's a lot of different places you can get work. One of the things that I've seen you do well, Winnie, and it's just building, I know that, but is your Instagram profile. I love it. On Instagram, you give great tips, about running your business, but mostly it's about hiring a virtual assistant.
Yes.
So your tips focus on, hiring a virtual assistant so that you can get people to hire you. So they read that. It's like why you need a virtual assistant. Talk a little bit about what's your strategy here as you are building your Instagram channel.
Well, a lot of people don't know what a virtual assistant is, and they know they're bogged down with so many things, but they don't know how to get it out of them and let people help. So with my Instagram, I always like to tell them, hey, write things down. Let me know the main things that you need to get done. And so they can know what to tell me, and then I can help them out.
Right. So encouraging you guys, set up your Facebook business page, set up your Instagram account, build it every day, and then take that focus that Winnie does. So if you're a transcriber, you would talk about, the different things that you can do with a transcript once it's done. So you can say, did you know that when you take an audio file and transcribe it, you can turn that into an ebook, a physical book, a special report, a white paper, an article, a blog post, right? Content for your newsletter. Tell them the different ways. And all you have to do is what? Google it to find out. So tell them the different ways that when they use your service, that they can benefit from it. So sell yourself. A lot of people are afraid to post on Facebook or Instagram and tell people that they own their own business. I think it's also a fear of, people judging them or thinking about it. But I'm always like, hey, if you're afraid to tell the world about your business, you need to relook at the fact that you're a business owner, because business owners need to promote themselves. Right. Just count on, those of you who are on Fiverr, Winnie, has made a lot of money on Fiverr, a ton of money on Fiverr, but, also look to promote yourself like she's doing outside of Fiverr, and take the skills that you have and offer them. And I know you've even done some local work. You were like an extra on a movie set, and you've also done some, local work at being an assistant and stuff too. So you guys could definitely, do some local work as well for, for clients locally. So take advantage of the fact that you're learning new skills that you can now leverage in multiple different ways. And
don't feel stupid. I used to feel stupid. I'm like, ugh. I'm just a virtual assistant. But you know what? I work for myself and I make money and I am the boss. So it's okay.
So you're not really just a virtual assistant. You are a business owner, aren't you, Winnie?
Yes, I'm a business owner. Yes.
So if you meet someone at Starbucks and they say, hey, what do you do? How do you answer that?
Oh, I've had trouble with this. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm a marketer, but I'm like, no, I'm a virtual assistant and I transcribe. And they're like, oh, you're a translator? I'm like, no. So then I had to explain to them what a transcriber is.
All right. But they're excited to learn more from you, right?
Yeah. And then they think it's easy. and it's not.
It's
You
not.
just have to learn and get used to it, and you'll be good.
You'll be good. Yep, I love that. So, all right, let me see if we've got any more questions for you. Let me see here. So, do you have a website currently for your business as well, Winnie?
Yes, purplelemonco.com.
All right. And one more time, say what your website is.
purplelemonco.com.
Right, purplelemonco.com if you guys want to check it out. How important do you think it is to have a website for your credibility and, you know, to help you build your business? We know you didn't have one in the beginning, but now as you're evolving as a business owner, right, you're not just a virtual assistant, you're a business owner. How important is it for you to have that website and that business presence?
I think it's super important because, you know, not everyone's on Fiverr. And now that I have a website, people can learn more about me and what I do and hire me, not through Fiverr because, you know, they take 20%. So I think it's really good to have your own website.
Yeah, they can hire you directly.
Yep.
Now, you have hired other people to do work for you. Do you really see yourself expanding that model? Like, you know, that's what we call the agency model. Do you really see yourself expanding that? You know, having more clients come in and outsourcing more of the work and pocketing the profits?
I think so. I have some people from the group I work with all the time, and they have one job and I give it to them every time. And I'm like, oh, you do this for me. That's great. So I know if I get more clients and stuff, I want to be doing that more.
Right. And is that a goal of yours?
Yes, that is a goal.
That is a goal. Yeah.
More time to watch TV.
Say it again.
More time to watch TV.
More time to watch TV, right? So more time to do whatever you want to do, right? Whatever you want to do. So you guys, you know, that what Winnie is doing, when she first started out, people were hiring her to do their work, right? Yep. And they got paid a certain amount, let's say $45, and they paid Winnie $5 to do the work. Now that she's at the level that she's at, which is the level you all should strive for, she's hiring other people to do her work while she sits back and chills, you know? So that model is something that you should all strive for. But how important is it really to put in the work yourself before you hire other people to do that same type of work?
It's super important because, you know, if those people aren't there for you, you have to do it yourself and learn it yourself. So I always make sure I know what the project is and make sure I understand it before I tell someone else to do it. Because if you just send it off without knowing, then you're going to get a bad review or cancellation.
Yep. Right. So you're like, you know how to do the work that you're hiring someone else to do. Yeah. And that's really important. You know, and you definitely have put in the work and the time to really understanding what needs to be done. Yeah.
Yes.
So, you know, we have a class coming up on being a virtual assistant, right? It's everybody can check it out at vajamaica.com. I'll write it on the screen in a minute. But, you know, I really believe that the world as it is right now, virtual assistants will be in more demand than ever before, and it's going to continue to increase because as companies are looking to outsource more of their work and entrepreneurs and startups are growing, they're going to be looking for people like you who can help them with online research, transcription, phone call answering, email handling, whatever it is. So are you in agreement with me that being a virtual assistant is definitely something that we should all learn? Like it's one of it's why we're focusing so much this summer on teaching a very in-depth virtual assistant course. Are you in agreement that being a VA is a hot topic right now?
Yep, I do agree.
Yeah. And so, hey guys, I'm just going to put the website back up on the screen. It's vajamaica.com and you can check it out. And if someone on our team can type in the numbers to the office in case anybody wants to call us, I'm going to go through what we're going to learn in the class real quick because I know you haven't seen the website yet, Winnie. So I'm going to show you the website and we can go through it really quickly. But here are some quick questions that we're going to go through. What's the worst experience you've ever had in freelancing?
Oh my gosh. Probably someone that sent me 3 hours of transcription to do. Oh, can you do in 8 hours? That's terrible. But so, you know.
Did you get it done though, or no?
Oh, of course. That was in the stages of my Fiverr.
You got it done. What if your orders have slowed down? What would you do?
Buyer request. A couple months ago, I was like, why am I not getting any orders? So I did buyer requests. And I feel like when you do buyer requests, it sends out to the universe that you need jobs. So after I did that, I got lots of messages.
Lots of messages, right? Latoya says, I think it's great when the pros like you give newbies a start so they can build their business. That's why I appreciate Alicia's class and network. Would you say the same thing, Winnie, that you really appreciate when other pros give newbies a start as well?
Yes, I do appreciate that. Yes. And I always try to go to the group and make sure I hire people, and I teach them. Sometimes I send videos on how to do transcription because I want them to learn and I want them to grow.
Oh, that's nice. Great, Winnie. Oh. So Winnie, what's the best way to contact you? It's in the group. So if you're in the transcription group, you can write a message. Do not inbox her. We do not let, there's the rule is don't inbox other members, but once you've taken the transcription course and you're in the group, you can send her a message in that group, right?
Yep.
Christopher says, how do I do a buyer's request? Christopher, when you go through the course, you will know how to do a buyer's request. So just watch the videos and it's pretty straightforward on how to do them. Just make sure that you're doing them because it does make a really big difference to your business when you do them. So anybody else have any other questions? Anybody else have any other questions? Let me see if I missed one. All right, so Christopher, you're asking about an ebook. What's the best software to use? Are you talking about an ebook cover? I would use Canva for an ebook.
I love Canva. Canva's the best.
Canva is the best. That's what we all use is Canva. So Rose says, can you hire me? Rose, in the transcription group, if you've gone through the course, look for Winnie's post. I think you did one, was it yesterday or today, Winnie? I saw you posted recently.
I think it was yesterday, but I'm about to post again. So just be on the lookout.
Just be on the lookout. If you don't have the course yet, I'm going to ask someone on my team to type in the promotion for the Get Paid to Type so that you guys can all see it, and I'll put it on the screen. So if anybody on my team can put it in, we'll get you guys started in the in that group. Somebody's asking what's the best bank account in my opinion to use in Jamaica. NCB Jamaica is #1. That's always been Alicia's opinion. So if you need a bank in Jamaica, NCB is your bank. So Winnie, did you start out while doing a 9-to-5? You were unemployed at the time, right?
Yes.
When you started, yeah. But you were wanting to make money. You were like, I need to make money.
Yep.
So she asked, and I said, hey, this course is what you really need to do. Someone says buyer request is really slow at times. Sometimes you only have 1 or 2 buyer requests pop up. I would say what you need to make sure that you have up are 7 gigs. So make sure that you put up 7 gigs and you'll see more buyers requests. If you have 1 gig up, you're not really going to see any buyers requests. So more gigs, the better, especially as they're spread over doing different things, transcription, virtual assistant, phone call.
And I noticed with buyer requests, a lot of people want logos. Just go learn how to, on Canva, just to make logos and ebook covers and put a gig up. You'll get a lot of people, a lot of clients.
Yeah, it's very true. Do you use the free Canva tool or the pro?
I use the free.
You use the free, okay.
I need to upgrade, but I've just been using free for now.
Hey, guys, use the free. We talk a lot about that in our design masterclass. So that website is the designmasterclass.com. So if you want to learn how to use Canva, if somebody from my team can type that in, I'll pop it on the screen. But the designmasterclass.com is a great one. So Jadine, I will have someone on my team. If you guys can type in the promo for Get Paid to Type, I will make sure that you get that, Jadine, so you can join the transcription course. And for those of you interested in being a virtual assistant, vajamaica.com. I'm actually going to go to that website now so I can, Winnie hasn't seen it yet.
I'm excited.
So I'm going to show it to her. And at the same time, I will walk you guys through it. So just give me a minute to get to this website and to share my screen. make sure I'm doing this right. Where did my screen go? All right, Winnie. Let me share this now so you can see it. Oh, let me take this off of the screen. Virtual assistant class. All right, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. So you guys should be able to see this now. This is our VA class, and I'm just gonna go through it really quickly. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but it's actually our 7-week course. It starts on July 2nd. The unique thing about this course is that you can stay at home and take this course. Because so many people all across the island and even outside of Jamaica want to take this course, we really restructured it and then made sure that it was a super supported, amazing, stay at home, watch it at home class. And yes, the class is recorded. So, you know, it's 3 days a week. So in the first week of July, it's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. You stay at home, you watch all the training on your computer screen. You're in a private Facebook group, you ask questions, you have homework, you have to turn in homework. And we're covering everything from transcription, Winnie's talked a lot about that tonight, phone calls, data entry, customer support, proofreading and editing, file conversion, online research, which she's talked about. July 9th through 11th is graphic design, which she's talked about. We talk about a free Canva account. Then we go into social media marketing. I'm so excited to teach social media marketing. We teach you how to, you know, how to do this for clients and also for yourself, how to create campaigns, Facebook, Instagram. Then we're going to teach you how to put ads on Google, which is pretty advanced, but not scary at all. I don't know if any of you have seen my ads on Google. First, let me ask this question. How many of you guys have seen my ads, period? Like either my face in front of you on Facebook or Instagram. Winnie's like, I have Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. How many of you guys just put me if you have seen any of my ads on the internet? I do Google ads, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, like, you know, I do them all. Anybody other than Winnie seen my ads? Let's see. Janelle said, Alicia, where have you been all my life? I'm going to subscribe to all your courses. I love you. I love you too, Trinidad in the house. You need to bring more Trinis on, right? You need to bring more people from Trinidad. So a lot of people are saying that they have seen my ads pop up. Right, absolutely. So, you know, we have a lot of ads going, and I love ads. They're very powerful. I need to get my message out there, so I pay Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You guys are going to learn how to do that as well so that you can do it for clients or for your own business. Then we're teaching you video editing, so you're going to learn how to edit videos. And then my favorite, creating and managing funnels. Everything I do now is a funnel. If you want to see an example of a funnel, right there, digitalcareersmasterclass.com. Go to that website. You'll see that the first page asks you for your information. You put it in, then it goes to another page that has all the classes on it. You click on the class you want to take, then it goes to an order form. That's what we call a funnel. We're funneling you through all of our pages. So I will be teaching you guys how to create funnels. And then you launch your course. It's $200 US for the 7-week course, which is really super affordable. You've got lots of trainers involved in this course, including myself. It's a great 7-week course. We've never done anything like it before, so we're all excited about it. But here's the thing, this was created out of need. There really is a need right now for virtual assistants, and you guys can fill that gap by making sure that you get the skills that you need to become a top-notch virtual assistant. So make sure that you take the class. You know, I'm getting a little bit excited here, Winnie, because you know what? I'm so passionate about learning. You know this. I'm addicted to learning, but I'm also addicted to teaching. And I often tell people how, as you know, I was going to get my PhD, but I dropped out because I was making money on the internet. I'm like, you know, but I get to live that, you know, dream of being a teacher by teaching you guys and creating courses and teaching you, and I absolutely love it. This is my 19th year as an internet marketer, and I'm celebrating every single day. I love the lifestyle wherever my laptop is. I can work, I travel. You guys know this, I travel the world and I enjoy it. So I want to bring you guys into the same opportunities, the same lifestyle. You know, I want you to have a Winnie month, right? We're going to call $4,000 a month a Winnie month, right? Like a winning month, but a Winnie month. So I want you guys to get that Winnie month there as well. I want you to make sure that you're, you know, pushing it and taking every opportunity that you can to jump into this digital economy. Now, Winnie, I saw something online recently that said, that it was like by the year 2025, the majority of people are going to have a side hustle. So now when people introduce themselves, you're gonna be like, hey, what do you do for a job? And you're gonna say, oh, I work at the bank. And then they're gonna say, what's your side hustle? And then you're gonna say, oh, I'm a transcriber on the side. I think I saw it on CNN or something. What do you think about that? Do you think that that's really gonna come to fruition, that that's gonna be true?
I think so, and I think everyone needs to learn how to do it to have their own side hustle.
Yeah, I agree. So you guys need to, I'm just putting up some of our other classes if you're interested in it. So you guys can see this one too, digitalcareersmasterclass.com is where we've got a lot of our classes up. Now, if somebody from my team, Sharon said I need to have a Winnie month. There you go.
I love working with Sharon.
There you go, Sharon. All right. So if somebody from my team would type in the numbers to our office really quickly for me, I'll pop that up on the screen before we let Winnie go. And I know a bunch of you are probably now very interested in learning how to be a virtual assistant and taking this course, following in Winnie's footsteps and Ava and Dana and a lot of these successful people that are doing work online and doing it full time. This is your full-time thing, Winnie. Winnie's never going to get a job ever again in her entire life, right? She is now her own boss. Yep. So who is interested and ready to take this journey on and be a virtual assistant, right? Sharon says she loves working with you, by the way, Winnie.
Good.
How many of you are ready to take this on? Just say, I'm ready in the comments. I want Winnie to see you so that she knows that you're going to be in the course and she can hire you in the group. And she knows that you are on watching this. So if you're ready, just type ready and I'll pop you up on the screen so she can see your name and knows to look out for you when it comes time for her to hire. And Winnie, I see that you're doing a lot of hiring recently. So yes. I'm excited for, you know, these other people that are going to start, they're going to take the class and you're going to be hiring them. There's the phone numbers to the office. Take a quick picture of that screen. I'll come back to that. But let me show Winnie who all the people that are ready to start. All right, Winnie, we've got Miss Nano. She's ready to start here. We've got Shannon ready. We've got Sharon. Sharon is so ready, not just ready, but so ready. That's Sharon Nelson. We've also got Sharon Gordon, who's ready. Duran, who's ready to be a VA. Miss Salmon, hey, ready to be a VA. Omar, ready. Deidre K, ready. Juliet, ready. Garfield is double ready, Winnie. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Donette is ready. God, you guys, this is great. Winnie, after these people go through the course, would you feel more comfortable hiring them?
Of course. The more you learn and I can trust you and you're responsible, then I'll hire you.
And then you can sit back and play with your dogs more. How many dogs do you have, by the way, Winnie?
3.
Now, Carrie Ann, I think I was saying some names here, shouting you out. Donette's ready. Carrie Ann's ready. Sandra, hey, Sandra. Sandra's a superstar. She's ready. Latoya, ready. Kadisha, ready. Shauna, ready. Miss Trini is ready. Let's see. Mahalia, ready. Camila, ready. Angela, I hope I'm not, butchering you guys' names. Angela, ready. Jade is ready. Deanna is ready. Jadine is ready, ready, ready. You guys are ready to make money. Sharia, ready. Sarita, ready. You seeing all these people? Winnie, are you getting excited or what?
I am super excited. Super, super, super excited.
I know. Faith Lynn is ready. Miss Taffy is ready. I'm looking at the super duper ready we've got right here, right? Paula Bennett says, this September, I want to leave my 9 to 5. Is it possible for Paula, let's say she's going to take the virtual assistant course, really learn these skills. Is it possible by September that she is making enough money to replace her income from her 9 to 5?
Yes, it is. It's very possible.
All right. Rose wants you to look out for her. She's ready as well. Eileen is ready. Gosh, everybody here is ready. Monique is ready. Who hasn't typed in their name, right? So if we missed you, type it in again. So I apologize for that. But if I missed you, I missed Alicia. Here we go. I love your name, by the way, Miss Alicia. Alicia is ready too. So look at this. Everybody is ready. I'm so excited for you guys. We're a little bit over time, but I wanted Winnie just to see all those people because this is Miss Hiring here. Her and Layton hire a lot of people.
Yep.
I just wanted her to see your names. She will get a copy of this. And those of you who are in the VA class, she will be in the Facebook group that you'll be in. So once you graduate from the class, she'll know the skills that you have. You'll get a certificate at the end of the class. You will have some skills tests to take, but you'll do fine. I promise you. So it is, remember Winnie said this is work? Like it is work. It is class. You are going to learn some really great stuff. But if you're ready to take your life to the next level, invest in yourself, do more research, learn more, take that time to really build your business. Come on, guys, come on. We are halfway through the year right now. Winnie, do you realize that? We're halfway through 2019. And some people are still sitting there, haven't achieved or accomplished the goals they set out for in January. It's time to get off your butt, take action, take your life to the next level, right? Be ready, be ready. Take a leap of faith, learn something new, commit to doing the hard work. You've heard Winnie's story. You've heard the stories from the other ladies that we've interviewed. Get off your butt, do something, learn something, make that money, change your life. You guys can do it. I really believe in you. Winnie, some last words. What do you have to say to everybody? Send us off well. Give us some last words. We're listening.
Just be ready and patient. Everything will work out and your business will grow, and then you won't need a 9 to 5 job.
Yep, you won't need it. Guys, don't get left behind. This is the time of digital careers. This is the time of working online. Faith Lynn says, yeah, right? So this is the time to really take your life to the next level. Before we leave, I want you to tell Winnie how much you appreciated the knowledge drop she gave today. So just tell her in the comments below. She comes on here. She's not getting paid to come on here. She has the benefit for you, Winnie, is that now you see all these people who are like ready to, to really work. And you can hire some more people once they get that great training and it'll help you out. But everybody just give Winnie tell her a little bit about what you thought about her time here and what she shared. And I hope the next time, in the future when we do this, you come on and you're a guest speaker because you're rocking it and you're making $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month. Winnie, would you celebrate if someone on here is making more money than you as a virtual assistant?
Oh, yeah. Super, super, super celebrate.
We would celebrate, right? We are so excited for you guys. We do this for you guys. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Corrine says, knowledge is power. Faith Lynn says, I took away the Trello tip. Sharon says that you inspired her, Winnie.
Oh, I love her. She's the best.
And Sandra says she appreciates the effort and the comments. Carlene says, thank you, Winnie. So come on, guys, drop some thank yous for Winnie in the comments so that she sees it. We appreciate her being on. And I'm sure I'm going to bring you on during the whole VA training to also drop some of your knowledge. Christopher says it was mind-blowing. It wasn't just good, Winnie, but it was mind-blowing, right? Eileen says, thanks for sharing, Winnie. Juliet says, I appreciate your presentation. Thank you for investing your time with us. Great session. Great as usual, Winnie. I used to know you from Rockstar, and I still learned something new.
That's
yeah, you
great.
do post a lot of requests in that group, the Rockstar group too, Winnie.
Yep.
Thank you, Winnie. I appreciate it. I didn't realize the hour was up already, right? So the session was informative. I just signed up on Trello. Great knowledge. So you're dropping a lot here. So thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure that you check out the Digital Careers Masterclass for more of our digital careers. I'm really excited about that. Christopher said, Alicia, next year I'm your special guest. So
Yay, that's great.
I'm looking forward to that. And thanks for calling that out. And I'm going to leave this up on the screen for a minute. Take a picture, write down the numbers, you know, WhatsApp our team, call our team tomorrow. They are in ready to take your questions, sign you up for classes. If you want to join the virtual assistant class, I know lots of seats were taken up today, so make sure that you communicate with the staff quickly. The class will remain small just so everybody gets good attention. So make sure that you sign up quickly, write down the numbers, you know, and sign up for the class. And I'll tell the staff to look out for your call tomorrow. Here's the thing, 2019, we're halfway through the year. It's time for you guys to jump on the opportunity. We're in the age of digital careers, and I'm excited for you to start yours. I'm excited. People like Winnie inspire us every single day, and now it's your turn. It's your turn to not only inspire yourself, and as Winnie said, she's proud of herself, it's time for you to be proud of yourself. So I believe in you guys. I love you guys. I'm here for you. I look forward to seeing you on the next live. So I'll see you tomorrow night. And in the meantime, call our office, check out our website, Google, YouTube, learn more, you know, really invest the time in yourself. It's when you start to invest the time in yourself that you will see your life start to improve. By doing nothing, nothing changes, nothing happens. So always make that move forward. Take one step forward today that leads you to a better tomorrow. Do it. Get up, guys. Get up. Do it. Come on, do it. We believe in you. Now that you have the knowledge, there is no excuse for taking your life to the next level. Winnie, thank you so much. Thanks, Loretta, well, Andrew, and the rest of the team. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Winnie.
Bye.